Anthony from BlackBull Markets, following our video yesterday when we were speaking about an ascending gold market. We've had a bit of a shakeout since then from following the US jobless claims data. It's returned to pre-pandemic levels from March 2020, and what we've seen is a print below 400,000, and it caused a bit of a fall immediately in gold and a pickup in the US dollar. As a result, we're seeing a lot of the FX pairs against the dollar fall, notably the Australian and the New Zealand dollar down the most today, over 1.5%. Gold fell almost 2% within about a 30 to 45 minute period following the data release, and it went all the way down to 1864, fresh weekly low, of course, following that move that we've seen pretty strong to the top above 1900, which we'll just eye out on the chart there. That's your 1900 mark. So trading pretty comfortably above it or just around that mark for the last few trading days before we had that sharp sell-off down to the 1864 level. Currently at 1872, which sits below or right near our support level, our near-term support level, which we can eye on the hourly time frame. So we can see this fall has somewhat stalled around the 1872 mark, which, if we go back across May, was a key support area for gold. And what we could see is this potentially play out to continue as a support zone and invite buyers back in to bring the market back up. Now that's the bull case scenario for a buy the dip strategy, and of course you're trading with the trend, getting back above 1900. However, one thing to note is that within the next 12 hours we have NFP, and if the US jobless claims is anything to go by, NFP is looking to be pretty positive. Markets possibly have already priced all of this positivity in, and the dollar fundamentally, nothing is there to really change the direction of the trend. So personally, I'm still pretty bullish on the metals, especially gold, and a bit weaker on the US dollars. Could be just a bit of a shakeout, but buy the news and a sell the facts scenario, the other way around rather, for NFP. So what we could see on the daily time frame now, rather the 4-hour time frame, versus that trend to the upside continue, and we do have a nice trend that is moving in gold to the upside. And again, if you are wanting to be against the trend of this trade, you are going against a lot of the market sentiment. And again, like I said, that support area has come into play a few times across May. If we do fall further, markets will be eyeing 1852 as the next support level to test, and then 1838. So we can see that clearly on the 4-hour time frame. But if we look on the daily time frame, that move today is really put into perspective again with regards to that support and resistance that we've seen previously. And what we could potentially see is this channel that formed from March 2021 come into play, and the market simply rolling through that channel, coming into this key support area and looking to buy and bounce back up above 1900. Now, NFP could prove different. We could get a bit more of a move down to the downside, but again, nothing fundamentally has changed. We broke above 1900, big psychological factor for the gold market. So I'm still pretty bullish, but let's see how the markets react through NFP. The next 24 hours is pretty key for the market. So do trade safe and stay tuned to the update.